Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm looking a bit dishevelled, but we're just going to move past it because I've just like tried all the outfits on to get the overlay clips, so it's been a wild one. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go do my hair, and then I was like, what's the point? These girls know, they know I'm chaos, they know I'll always deliver the YouTube review, but sometimes it's a little bit chaotic. I remember, I think I did it once with like no voice. So, you know, we've been there, we've done it, but we've got the goods now. I've got the important bits, so I can overlay all the outfits to show you what they look like on and give you an honest review. I'm just gonna preface this by saying this is a very, very honest review. I'm always just real with you. Like, there is no point me saying to you, oh my god, this bra's perfect, love it, buy it, if I personally don't feel that way, because then you're never going to trust me. You're going to think I'm talking absolute waffle, and you're going to think Lily's just lost it. She's just telling us everything's amazing. And I never want you to think that of me, because that's not what I'm like. Like, if I don't think something's that good, I will just be honest and say, this isn't my favourite thing. I wouldn't personally recommend buying it, and I probably wouldn't buy it myself. But if something is amazing and I'm thinking, I'm already checking my savings, thinking, what can I allocate to buy more of this? Because that is what I do. I'm just a girl. I'm very like I think about my purchases, but if I love something, like, I'll save up for it. Because I'm like, I will wear that all the time. That's my thing. Like, that's something I feel very confident in. Like, I don't feel like confidence is something that shouldn't be a priority. So if something makes me feel really confident, I'm getting it, you know? And I'll save for it, and I'll put money aside, and I'll sacrifice other areas to make sure that I can get it, you know? So I feel like I'm a very kind of like a rational thinker when it comes to shopping, and I like to be quite rational in my YouTube reviews as well. So let's just jump straight into it. First of all, I'll just go with what I'm wearing because that's easy, but I will overlay on the clips. This is the new lounge. The new lounge, guys, this is my favourite lounge ever. If I've ever said this before, like, scrap that, because this has overtaken it. I wasn't sure at first how much I was going to love it, but because I wore it home from Miami to the airport, oh my god, it's the most comfortable thing ever. It's very oversized. You'll see in the clips, like, it's big on me and I'm wearing a small, so if you don't want it so big, size down. But obviously just note as well, it is meant to be oversized, so even the extra small wouldn't be small on me or fitted, it would still be big. So if you don't like big lounge, I wouldn't get this, but it's just, the colours are beautiful. I'll go through all the products at the end and all the colours like I normally do with the brief and everything, but this honestly for me is just such a winner. Like, these hoodies as well are the perfect training hoodies. I wore this for leg day yesterday with the new accentuate shorts, and like, yeah, just unreal, absolutely unreal. Like, it's the perfect lounge. It's oversized, it's an improved fit. The joggers are like cut, these are cuffed, the ones I've got, but they're so oversized that they fold over the cuff at the bottom, so they don't actually look cuffed, if you know what I mean. And I like that look. I don't like a jogger that's too obviously cuffed, but sometimes straight legs just drag on the floor for me because I'm short. So these are like my perfect in between. And I just love the fit. It's comfy, it's oversized, it's like it's just nice. It's nice, very comfy. And yeah, the colours are gorgeous as well. I've got the burgundy. I'll just grab that now whilst we're on the topic of lounge. Okay, so I've just gone and double checked the names because I was calling it burgundy, but this is actually called burnt maroon. So there we go, we've learned something new today. This is pastel yellow, so that's easy to remember because that exists. But this is burnt maroon. Very similar to rosewood, but just a bit more kind of like burgundy. I find rosewood very red, like very red kind of. So it's just a dark red in my opinion, whereas this is like, to me, burgundy, like the colour of the season in the winter, you know, at the beginning of the year and last year. Like, this was the colour we were all wearing. So this is going to be so cute. I fear I've got the crew neck and shorts in this just because we were in Miami and we were meant to be wearing it for something. So I was like, well, I need some shorts and like a crew neck so I won't be too hot. But now I fear I do actually need to get the tracksuit in this because I've seen a few girls wearing it. And even the black one, I think Courtney was wearing it, and oh, it looks so good. Like, yeah, need. But yeah, this is Foundations Oversized Lounge. It's called 25 because obviously it's 2025 and it's their 5th birthday, and it's all like faded faded printed on the tracksuit bottoms and the shorts. So on this side you've got the actual like embroidered OA, which is like it's like a fuzzy, fluffy kind of texture, which is really nice. And then on the other side of the joggers and the shorts, you've got the 25 kind of like in a faded like overprint, which is really cute. But the burgundy is so nice. Like, honestly, I fear I do need to get the hoodie and the joggers because all the girls look so good in it, and I feel like it's just the perfect tracksuit. This is the sweatshirt. The sweatshirts are really nice as well. Obviously, I've got a video to overlay with that, with me trying that on. But the Oner is just, I really like how they've embroidered the Oner on. I think it's a really nice, it's like a statement, but it's not too kind of fussy. Like, it's very simple, but you know what brand you're wearing, if you know what I mean. And I really like how they've been different with the kind of like textured like feel. I just think it's just nice. It also feels very luxe, very like high quality, and I do really think it looks good as well. Like, a lot of people have messaged like from the teasers and the black and white post saying they love the lounge, and a few people have said since I've been wearing it since I got home, like, oh my god, like, where can I get that tracksuit, or oh, that's the perfect oversized hoodie. Like, so I feel like everyone's on the same page with this lounge. It's very nice, it's very obviously Oner, and it's lovely colours as well. I really do love this print. I love like a big simple kind of just word on a jumper, or a big simple logo, nothing too fussy. I like things with things on the back, but my problem is like then the front looks too plain. So like I like to turn it around if it's like a crew neck, but obviously with a hoodie you can't do that. But for me, this is my ideal perfect lounge and hoodies. Like, I just feel like these are just spot on. So yeah, really love the lounge, highly recommend that. Haven't really got any kind of like cons in my list of pros and cons for this. The only thing I'd say is it's very oversized, so if that's not you, just don't bother, because even if you size down to extra small, I fear that would still be huge. Like, so I would just say avoid this if you are more of a like true to size lounge kind of person. But if you love an oversized fit, this is for you. I want to move on now to enhanced lift, because I feel like this is the thing that is like kind of most people are wondering about. A lot of people think this is effortless. It's actually not. I know Chrissy has spoke about the mid-rise effortless coming at some point, so I think a lot of people thought this was it, but it's actually not. This is a new collection called Enhanced Lift. First of all, I just want to say, if you notice marks on these, it's because I wore them in my basement gym for some content and sat on the floor, and the floor's black and I got black marks on them, but obviously I needed them this morning to film this review, so I was like, I can't wash them in between that because it's so cold in the UK right now that nothing's drying overnight. So they have got marks on them, so just ignore that because that's just me, and they're not stained, like it's just black from the floor. But this is your new Enhanced Lift. So it's mid-rise. It's a much thicker material than Effortless. There's a lot more substance to it. It's not as thin. Obviously Effortless is single knit, it's very fine. You kind of feel like you have to be very careful with Effortless. This is much thicker. You can feel the thickness. It reminds me a lot of Classic Seamless. If you've been an Oner girl from the start, you'll know Classic Seamless was like a thicker kind of knit material. The waistband was thick and like had quite a lot of compression. This reminds me of that. I said to everyone, it's like Classic Seamless with a scrunch. Like, that's what it reminds me of. But I do just want to first of all talk about how I felt when I first put this on. I did make a video, but then I got a new phone and my drafts on TikTok got deleted, so I can't actually show you that video anymore. But when I first put this on, and we were warned about this, so this isn't like a just me thing, and all the other girls said the same. When I first put it on, I was like, oh, I'm not sure about this. I was like, this isn't what I wanted it to be. It didn't feel flattering. It was tight on my legs a little bit. I was like, oh, like, I'm disappointed with this. I was like, this isn't what I was expecting. But Chrissy warned us of that, and she said, just give it a chance, because she said you need to wear it in a bit. So we did, and we wore it for content and to the gym thing at the Miami event, and like we wore it all day and we changed in and out of it and stuff, and very quickly realised Chrissy was not lying. As the day went on, I started looking at myself in the mirror and my bum and thinking, oh, hang on a minute. Someone took a photo of me, and I looked at pictures, I was like, does my glutes actually look like that? Because that's not what they look like in my head. And as time went on, it moulded to my body, wasn't tight on my legs anymore. My glutes had like a BBL lift. Like, honestly, you have to give this a chance. I don't want you trying this on and then messaging saying, this is flipping horrible, Lily, why would you recommend this to me? And then sending it back, because you'll miss the chance of it moulding to you. So you have to give it at least a few days to kind of like the material to just, I don't know how to explain it. It gets stretchier, it moulds more. It really gives you that like kind of glute lift you want, but not in an over kind of exaggerated way. Like, I don't like the shorts. Like, you know, like a lot of brands do the shorts with like the bit under the glute, but it just cut it on everyone's glutes. It seems to cut in on the wrong place, and it just looks like they've got like some sort of weird pant line, whereas these don't have that. They've got the scrunch, subtle scrunch at the back. Again, it's not an over exaggerated scrunch. It's very similar to Effortless. It's subtle. It is a bit higher though, which is perfect, because I find Effortless, I love Effortless, but it's not the most flattering on me. I actually find soft motion 6-inch shorts more flattering on my glutes, but now I find these the most flattering out of everything. Like these, I need these in 100 colours. Like I would trade all my Effortless for these. That's how much I now love them. But yeah, it's got contouring down the side here, so a subtle like side contour on your glute, but it's got nothing like underneath to try and give it that like fake lift. I really don't like that look. I just think it doesn't look right. It's also then got some like really nice contouring here on the thigh. I don't know if you can see that. If I come a bit closer, ignore the black marks, but it's got these like lines here. It might be easier to see in a different colour because this is quite light, but the only thing I will say about the yellow is you will see in the try-on clips as well, you can see your pants. They are sheer, they're yellow, they're a very pastel colour. Like it's kind of the only colour that's actually got that problem. I personally don't mind because I wear a nude thong. Like it's no secret that I wear underwear and I will just get on with it. But if that does bother you, just don't get the yellow. But there's plenty of other gorgeous colours, so you'll be absolutely fine. But unfortunately, the yellow is quite sheer, but that's just, you know, one of those things that we kind of expected anyway. But yeah, I feel like I've just rambled for 5 minutes about those shorts, but I love them, guys. Like, I just think I'll rotate my 3 pairs of those for the rest of the year until we get new ones, and like straight legs. Me and straight legs and the enhanced lift shorts were going hand in hand this winter, because they honestly, they made me feel so confident. It's the mid-rise as well. As you all know, someone actually commented on my video once saying it's not a Lily's YouTube video if she doesn't mention she's got a short torso, and I was like, that is so true. But it is true, I do have a short torso. I don't find Effortless the most flattering on me because of that, whereas those are just under my belly button. Like it's stunning, it's gorgeous, most perfect waistband ever. It's a bit more compressive, but not compressive to the point where like I feel like it's too tight. I could definitely size down to an extra small, I think, now I've worn them in. But like I said, when you first wear them, they'll feel like they're cutting your circulation off your thighs. They'll feel really not right on your glutes, that you'll be fiddling with them thinking this doesn't feel right. But just give it time, because I promise they mould, and you have to give it that chance. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on potentially the best shorts of the year from any gym brand ever. Whilst I'm still on the topic of the shorts, I just wanted to read out the like kind of product points about them, just to put them out there and have a bit more of a professional description rather than me just saying they're the best thing ever. They are a seamless construction, which is obviously very similar to Effortless. They've got body mapped contour, which follows the body's natural lines. So that's like the, you know, the lines on the thigh and the lines on the back, like kind of top of the glute, which I think is really nice because it's still subtle, like it's not too much, which I think is so important in a pair of scrunch shorts or leggings. They've got secure and compressive mid-rise waist, which again, one of my favourite points. It's a fine knit fabric structure which molds to your body, and it's made for lifting and bodybuilding. So it is a performance fabric, it is a performance product material, and I think that's really important. Whilst I'm on this topic, I'll just show you the leggings as well, because obviously they've got the same product points as I've just read out, because they're the same, just obviously longer. So these are the leggings. These are in the, I don't want to say it wrong, so let me just double check before I start spitting out names that are not real. These are in plum brown. Yeah, thought so. So this is plum brown in the leggings. I'll insert obviously me wearing them. They've got the exact same structure as the shorts. They've got the contour lines here and the one on the back there, and then the subtle scrunch and the mid-rise. I have to say, first put these on, same thing, really tight, not very movable. I was like, what are these? Like, why am I wearing these? And then as time went on, I was like, oh, okay. And then I've just put them on today, obviously, again, to try them on, and they felt the best they felt yet. I've only worn them twice. This was my second time wearing them today, and they just felt so different from when I first tried them on. Like, the fabric really does need a minute to just stretch out and mould and become more mouldable. So please do give them a moment. But these, again, way more flattering on me than Effortless. They gave my bum a really nice little lift. The fabric is so nice and thick, like it really just, these are perfect like autumn winter legging, because they're going to be warmer because they're thicker, but they're also super flattering. Like these with the ultra crop jacket is just going to be chef's kiss. I wore that earlier with the white bra. for some pictures and it just looks so nice. So I really, really do recommend, if you want a new scrunch legging and you want a mid-rise and you want your bum to look 12 out of 10, I would honestly give these a go. I wish I'd got more leggings. I'm a shorts girly normally, so I only picked one pair of leggings, but I feel like I will need to pick up another pair just because there's so many times I can wear one pair, isn't there? Otherwise I'll probably absolutely ruin them because I'll be washing them every week, like, come on, need you back again. But I really, really do love the leggings and I do think you're going to love them too. So highly recommend getting a pair to try. At the end of the day, just try them, you know? Like, it's a new collection, so many people are going to be curious, so they probably will order quite a few bits and send what they don't want back, but you can do that. So I would honestly recommend just giving it a try, because for, like, I probably wouldn't have, as a consumer, I probably wouldn't have gone out my way to order the leggings, but now I've tried them on and given them a chance, I actually really love them. So I would definitely just give things a try, because you never know what you're going to love. Next up, we've got the minimal halter bra. Right, there's quite a lot to say about this, okay? It looks a bit like a thong when it's off. It's got no padding, okay? It has got space to put pads in. It's got the holes, but it doesn't come with pads. So this is like the smallest, most minimal, tiny bra Oner I've ever done. It is halter neck and it's adjustable halter neck as well, which I really like because obviously you can alter it to how kind of tight you need it. It's got a very fine strap on the back there, like this. But if you have anything more than, I would say, like an A-B cup, just don't bother, because it's just not going to be enough coverage. You're going to be spilling out. It's not going to be your favourite bra. Like, I'm just putting it out there now. I do like it. I don't love it. It's not my favourite bra Oner have done. I obviously am a small-chested girly. It's fine coverage-wise for me. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to spill out of it. But it, for some reason, gapes a little bit up here, which I don't know if that's maybe now thinking about it because it hasn't got pads in. Maybe if I put some pads in, it would be better. But yeah, it's not my favourite bra. I'm not going to reach for it loads. But if you do love a minimal bra, then I would say this is probably great for you. But it really just depends your preference on bras. Like, I thought I would love it, but actually after putting it on, wasn't as obsessed as I thought I would be. I would personally rather wear like the Enhance lift shorts with like a unified micro bra or a unified ultra micro. I prefer them, but I do think that's because they're padded. Maybe I do need to put some pads in this and give it a go, but because it's a light colour again, I fear you would be able to see the pads, so then I probably still wouldn't like that. But yeah, it's a nice bra. It's just not my favourite, and even Chrissy said, like, if you've got boobs, just don't bother. Like, if you've got more than a handful, just don't even bother with it because they'll just not feel secure. But this is, like we always say, like, everything's made for different body types, different people. This was made for our itty bitty committee, and if they love it, then that's great. If they don't, then obviously that feedback will be taken on. A lot of the girls did love it though. I'm not saying I don't like it. I like it, I just don't love it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm kind of in the middle of my feelings about it. But yeah, it looks lush as a set. I also love how the like band under the boobs, there isn't a band, like it literally just ends underneath. So again, you see more of your torso, which for me is like a dream. But I'm not going to reach for it all the time, I don't think. If you see me in it all the time and you think this girl's full of shit, then I've just changed my mind. Maybe I've tried it with pads, but at the moment it's not my favourite bra. And then here we've got the slightly higher coverage one, which is the seamless strappy sports bra. I didn't think I would like this. I actually liked it more than I expected. It's a much higher coverage than the minimal one, and it's a crossover back rather than a halter neck. The only thing with the white one is you can really see the pads, and you'll see that in my try on as well. So that was like a bit disappointing. I didn't really love the fact that you could see those, so I probably wouldn't reach for the white one all the time. But the other colours, you can't see the pads and they are actually really flattering. So if you want a bit more of a higher coverage bra, this is definitely really good. This one is size small, and as you can see on the try on, it does cover pretty much everything for me. And obviously as they go up in size, the coverage gets even bigger. So if you're bigger busted, you might want to go for more of like a bigger size than maybe normal. If you want more coverage, for example, if you maybe normally go for a medium, you might want to get a large, just so that because it's got adjustable straps, so you can tighten the back, but just so you can have even more coverage with the kind of like pad area. I'd say that might be quite helpful. But yeah, these do fit quite nicely, but again, not my favourite bra. But there's so many bras coming this year, I feel like I will get a new favourite. I just don't think it's in this collection. But I've also got the, oh, I'm wearing it right now. Let me show you. I've got the burnt maroon on right now, actually. So as you can see, I don't think I actually tried this one in the overlay clips either, so this is perfect. But yeah, I've got burnt maroon on here. As you can see, it's like very high coverage all the way up here. You haven't really got much kind of cleavage or anything showing, but I actually quite like it. I didn't think I was going to love it, but I actually do quite like it. So I was really pleasantly surprised by that. The only thing that I noticed in all the bras is that they do gape a bit here for me in kind of the minimal one and this one, so I don't know whether that's just a me problem, but it's, yeah, definitely something that could be slightly improved. But I think this is a very safe bra. Like, I'd wear this for cardio, like anything high impact. I feel like it's a really safe choice for that. And then it's just got a really simple, nice adjustable crossover, which is really, really flattering. So yeah, I definitely recommend this bra to try it, like, for sure. But yeah, it's a bit higher coverage if you want that. If you want, obviously, to shorten it on the torso, you can just fold it up. I feel like I'm going back in time, folding all my bras up again, but you can just do that and it looks fine because it hasn't got like a proper, like, thick band. So definitely can do that if you want to. But yeah, the white one for me personally just isn't really an option. Like, I don't think I'd wear it a lot just because I don't like seeing the pads that obviously, but that's just me. I know some people don't really care. I've already talked kind of like quite a lot about the shorts, but I just thought I'd show you this set as well because I have done an overlay for it. So this is the, why have I got such a bad memory today? Charged Coral, sorry. This is the Charged Coral set. This for me, a winner, 100%. You know I love a bright colour and a bright set, so this for me was definitely a fave. This is just the shorts in the Enhanced Lift collection, and then I've got the minimal bra with it as well, which is this one. I do really love this. I do love it. It's just the bra. Like, I feel like I need to get used to it, but I do definitely want to try putting some pads in. Now I've seen that there is actually the insert for it. I don't know why, I didn't think there was an insert for it. So now I'm really happy that there is. So I think I'll try that because I have got some little bra pads that I took out of a bikini the other day for another sports bra, and they're really small and they're like probably this shape, to be honest. So I feel like that's going to be really perfect. But the properties of this sports bra, the minimal one, is low coverage, deep V neckline, very compressive and supportive fabric, soft flat halter strap, which is obviously adjustable at the back, which I really love that because I've had halters before that aren't adjustable and that just doesn't work. They've got internal silicone along the underband so that obviously they don't move, which is really good, and it's for low impact and light movement, so that's good to know. And then the higher coverage one, which actually a property of it is low coverage, but a lot of the girls with bigger boobs wore it and it did actually give quite high coverage, so I'd say it's a medium coverage personally, but the properties here say low. But I would actually say, from seeing other girls wearing it especially and from putting it on myself, I'd say this is more of a medium coverage bra. But anyway, V neckline, compressive and supportive fabric, soft straps again with the adjustable metal sliders, sculpting contour lines to follow your body's curve, and it's for low impact and light movements. But I'd definitely say you could get away with higher impact in this. Like, it's pretty supportive, you know, like not much movement. I really think this could be more of a high impact kind of bra. But again, that's for everyone to try and make their own kind of judgment on, isn't it? Obviously we've been through the lounge, haven't we? So I think the only thing left to actually go through really is the jackets. So these are, let me just get up the official details. I'm going to do a new clip. So these are the Enhanced Lift Seamless Crop Jacket. They are the same knit fabric and structure as the shorts and leggings, so really nice and thick. They've also got thumb holes as well. And it's also got high build lines to snatch in the waist and the knit structure to accentuate the physique. These are only coming in burnt maroon, coal, plum brown, black and true blue, so kind of all the darker colours really. I'm sure they'll come back in other colours because I think they're going to be super popular. They fit perfectly, like just under the bra line, which I think is so flattering because it, like, especially with the mid-waist bottoms, like you get to see a whole torso, which is, like, I think a really good look personally. But yeah, these are the ultra crop jackets. I don't know if anyone remembers the Timeless crop jacket. These were a lot longer. I used to roll them up to make them like ultra cropped. Well, now I don't have to because these are actually just in the place I'd want them anyway. They've got the logo on the back there, and then the logo there on the breast as well. And then they've got the contour lines on the arms. They've got the thumb holes as well, which is perfect. And they just zip all the way up like to the high neck, but you can actually wear it like pretty much just tiny zipped at the bottom if you want a bit of like, you know, your bra showing or anything. Like, you can wear them in so many different ways. I found it really versatile and really flattering. But yeah, I think they are going to be a really popular product. I feel like, especially with this season, like one of them and a pair of joggers or a pair of shorts and leggings, like you're still like a little bit covered but not totally covered. Like sometimes, like that's why I like shrugs, because I feel like I can still cover my arms and keep a little bit warmer, but you can still see my outfit. I feel like they're the same. You can wear them undone, looks really cute. You can wear them done up, looks really cute. Like, I feel like it's just a very versatile product. So really, really buzzing with that. Right, now let's do a run through of all the products, all the colours, and we can just really get to know what's coming. The Enhanced Lift kind of like properties and what is it in terms of like if we had to describe it. It's a peak seamless knit fabric. Products are knitted with body mapped contouring, and the fabric is more compressive than effortless. It's got a 4-way stretch. It's not necessarily considered squat proof, obviously because of the knit and also because of the colours in some of it, but I would say you wouldn't have any problem with the darker colours. I honestly do think it's only really the yellow that you would have issues with there. It's got a high compression, it's got a mid-rise, it's got scrunch bum, it's mouldable, and it's got contour lines, which we love. First of all, we've got the Enhanced Lift Seamless Crop Jacket coming. Obviously, I just read the colours in that. That is the burnt maroon, coal, plum brown, black and true blue. So they are just going to look absolutely stunning on everyone, I can already tell. You've got the Enhanced Lift Seamless Minimal Halter, so the minimal bra with the halter neck and the adjustable strap. That's coming in a lot of colours. That's pastel yellow, plum brown, black, white, charged coral, true blue and coal. So loads of colours there. And you've got the same colours there coming in the other bra as well, the strappy sports bra. So lots of options. And then the Enhanced Lift Shorts, you've got coming in pastel yellow, plum brown, burnt maroon, charged coral, black, true blue and coal. So all the colours again. I definitely need to get my hands on black and coal. I feel like that is a need. So super excited to hopefully get them. The leggings are coming in burnt maroon, plum brown, black, true blue and coal. So the kind of like more darker colours, which is expected. Oner don't usually bring out the lighter, brighter colours in leggings just because they're often not as popular, I think. I think shorts kind of always do a lot better. The foundation's oversized crew neck is coming in pastel yellow, burnt maroon, black and charcoal mauve, so that's good to know. And same with the hoodies and same with the joggers in the shorts and the full length joggers. So we've got 4 colours in the lounge, and I have to say, let me just show you the picture actually. The black was an underdog for me, and the other girl said it as well. Like, we did not think we were gonna obsess over that as much as we did, but when we saw it on Courtney, we were like, oh, that's actually a really stunning tracksuit. So the black is definitely an underdog, and then the grey is really nice as well. I feel like I've got a lot of grey loungewear at the moment, so I would definitely probably go for the burnt maroon or the black over the grey at the moment, but that's just because of what I've already got. We've also got foundations oversized straight leg joggers coming, but they're only coming in black, burnt maroon and charcoal mauve, so they're not coming in the pastel yellow. So that's just something to bear in mind. But the straight legs with the hoodie was what Courtney was wearing, and it looked so nice. We've got the cotton 25 fitted baby t-shirt. I did actually try that on, so I'll overlay that here. And that was, it's really nice. It's coming in black and white. Only thing is, it's very sheer. You can completely see my white bra through it, so that's just something to bear in mind. But yeah, that is everything. It's an insane collection. It's really, really nice. It looks very flattering on so many different body types. Like, obviously at the meetup in Miami, that's what we were all doing. We were all wearing and trying it, so we saw it on so many different bodies and everyone just looked amazing. So yeah, it's definitely one to watch. I think people are going to be really obsessed with it, but I do think everyone is going to be a bit like, oh, not sure about that when they first put it on, because that's what we were all like. But this is just your little heads up to give it a chance, because it does mould and it does become more flattering. It needs a minute, which I know at first trial and you want to love something and it can be a bit disappointing when you don't, but I feel like if you just give it a chance, you're going to absolutely love it. So this is just a reminder that it might not feel totally accentuating at the start, but it does get better, and now I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So I don't know, I'm going to the gym in a minute and I'm like, what do I wear? Like, how do I even pick? I love so much. But we're going to put on a nice fit, we're going to go do our cardio, and we're going to have a lovely rest of our Saturday, because I can't believe it's Saturday and I can't believe I've basically spent all day filming this, which is not the vibes. Why is it taking me so long? But I hope it's been helpful to some of you. If you have found this helpful and you do find my content and kind of my DMs and replies and stuff helpful in general, then please do support me. You can use my support link, that's the best way to support, and then you can use my code on top to get you a discount. So the best way to support an athlete is to shop through their link. The best way to support and get yourself the best deal is to shop through the link and use the code. My code is just Lily, Lily. So very easy to remember, and I really do appreciate so much when people go out of their way to support, just because it allows me to keep doing this. It allows me to obviously keep helping you guys with like launches and what's coming, and obviously it's just so nice to know that my community kind of ride for me because I've been doing this for quite a few years now, and it doesn't go unnoticed how many people always are there to support and kind of have my back, and I really do appreciate that so much. So thank you so much. You guys know who you are, you know who you are if I'm talking about you right now, because I just am so grateful, and I love giving back as well with the monthly giveaway, and buying back people's orders, doing big kind of gift cards and stuff. This month I'm doing a £300 gift card to someone who supports me, so make sure you do send your order if you do, because you'll be entered into that giveaway.